We're going to motivate the rules for adding positive and negative numbers by adding on the number line. So we'll start with this example, 5 plus 3, and what we're going to do is we're going to start at 5, and we'll put a mark at 5, and then we're going to go 3 units to the right. Since we're adding a positive number, we go to the right, so that's 1, 2, 3 units to the right. And we end up at 8. So that's our solution. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. All right, now let's do the same type of thing, but this time we're adding a positive and a negative. So we'll start at positive 7 right here. Okay, and we're going to go this time to the left, because when we add a negative number, we go to the left. So negative 4, count 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we see that we end up at 3. So 7 plus negative 4 is 3. And notice this is the same as 7 subtract 4. All right, here we're doing 7 plus negative 10. So again, we're going to start at 7. We're going to start right over here, positive 7. Okay, and we're going to go 10 units to the left because we're adding a negative, so we're going to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we end up at negative 3. All right, so we end up in the negative part of the number line to the left of 0. And basically that happened because 10 is greater than 7. So when we counted 10 units to the left, we went past 0 and we ended up in the negative numbers. All right, the next one we're adding 2 negative numbers. So let's start at negative 5, and we're going to go to the left 3. So here's negative 5, and we're going 1, 2, 3 units to the left, and we end up at negative 8. All right. So we see that when we add 2 negatives, it's very similar to adding 2 positive. 5 plus 3 is 8, and negative 5 plus negative 3 is negative 8. Here we're adding a negative and a positive. Negative 8 plus 2. Let's start at negative 8. And we're going to go 2 units to the right. And we end up at negative 6. Okay. All right. Now let's look at negative 4 plus 6. We're going to start at negative 4. And now we're going 6 units to the right. So since 6 is bigger than 4, we're going to end up in the negative numbers. Okay, 6 units to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we are. We end up at positive 2. And notice that 6 is 2 more than 4. All right, here we're adding a positive and a negative. Let's start at 6. Start right here. And we're going 4 units to the left because we're adding the negative 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's where we end up. We end up at 2. Notice 6 subtract 4 is equal to 2. And here we're starting at positive 5. So we're going to start here. And we're going 8 units to the left. So count 8, go to the left, count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we end up at negative 3. And notice that 8 subtract 5 is 3. And here we end up at negative 3 because negative 8 in absolute value is bigger than 5.